On December 16, 2022, the deadly Batang landslide occurred at Father's Organic Farm in the early hours around 2:30 a.m. According to Special Malaysia Disaster Assistance and Rescue Team, SMART, this phenomenon of landslide is Malaysia's second deadliest catastrophe in terms of death. After the Highland Towers condominium collapsed in 1993, which claimed 48 lives. This landslide tragedy involved 92 victims. 61 of them were successfully rescued, while 31 others were killed after tons of soil crumbled on the farm campsite. 18 of those deceased were adults and 13 were children. Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi stated that the Batang landslide catastrophe was caused by an enormous rainfall event, not due to the anthropogenic or human activities. The investigation indicates that the landslide was caused by significant cumulative rainfall over 5 days leading to the collapse, with 118.6 mm and 444.8 mm respectively. The torrential rainfall caused the slope to break, burying the camping site in Hillview, Farmview and Riverside areas, which led to the property damage and loss of life. A visual inspection of the road and slope revealed that the existing road drains were clean and dry, so there is no compelling evidence attaching human-made activities to the landslide incident. Here is the chronology of the landslide. The Public Works Department (JKR) has identified two slope failures, 20 to 30 minutes apart near a landslide area, along the roadside of Batang to Genting Highlands. The failure mode was a combination of retrogressive and debris flow. The slope has active underground water flow, especially near the campsite. So, the first failure likely occurred in the camping area and triggered the area at the foot or toe of the road slope to weaken and lead to a larger follow-up collapse. The landslide also caused damage to the roadside from Gotong Jaya to Batang, which has fallen and been damaged due to the landslide. There have been tension cracks on the left lane heading towards the Batang. The department believes that the soil saturation and high pore water pressure due to underground water accumulation at the bottom of the slope and the camping area have weakened the road slope and caused the retrogressive failure. Here are some of the news and articles about the landslide phenomenon tragedy. There are various proposed mitigation and prevention measures for implementation in an effort to reduce the risk of similar tragedy. The first one is development of a slope hazard and risk map for state road, which is similar to federal road. Next, regular inspection and maintenance of road asset should be carried out periodically. Besides that, the National Slope Master Plan should be extend its implementation for the next 15 years to enhance an effective slope management plan and reducing risk of loss of properties and life due to multiple hazards and climate change. They also say the development of big data analytics using advanced artificial intelligence (AI) technology system was recommended to manage slope data comprehensively and integrate at all levels of stakeholders for informed decision making. On the other hand, they propose that the enforcement of Act and guideline for camping and recreational sites be strengthened. Last but not least, the 143-page forensic report also suggests that the Works Department (JKR) Slopes Engineering Unit be empowered to lead investigation in all landslide incidents. There are also several suggested methods for prevent landslide, such as changing slope geometry, using chemical agent to reinforce slope material, erecting structure like piles and retaining walls, grouting rock joints and fissures, and redirecting debris pathway, surface and underwater drainage. Another recommendation to prevent landslide is to emphasize the need for relevant departments to actively monitor and report on slope condition on a regular basis, ideally every month. For example, installing sensors to monitor movement, soil movement and water absorption to detect the risk of landslides in high slope areas. In addition, agencies need to pay attention to heavy rain catchment that can lead to landslide periodically. Due to the Batang landslide, it happened on the slope of an embankment that supports a hillside route. Soil saturation and groundwater pressure lead the entire artificial slopes to slide, prompting the earth to flow down along the path of the collapse barrier and agricultural below. The soil and rubble were dumped in the tiny valley where Father's Organic Farm is located. These findings supported by Google Earth Map research and landslide area, since the landslide passed through areas with less extensive forest cover. Environmentalists have shared all photos that indicate dead or existing forests in this area. So my reflection is camping and picnic areas should not be located on the embankment slope or reinforced embankment.